All right, so this is going to be my watch list. I'm going to go through it quick because I got to pay attention to expiration. Okay. Yeah. Okay. DJT. Yeah, DJT is right here. I'm going to do it right about 45, halfway. Sell the call, sell the put. But, you know, to each their own. All right, so we're, I don't know, if the market goes red today, we may be setting up for a key reversal day to the downside, which is not going to be funny. So these are the triple Qs. Let's make this large in charge. These are the triple Qs, people. This is the daily chart on triple Qs. Attempted a new high. If they turn this thing red today, it's not going to look good. Trust me. All right, so well, market gapped up this morning for whatever reason. We retested the high. 503.52 was the high on the triple Qs. We got up to 500 almost this morning, actually a little over 500, and then we're just kind of struggling. No problem, but chart's wonderful. Higher highs, higher lows, nothing bad to say. Spiders, S&P 500. These are all my positions, by the way. That's what I like about Think or Swim. So I'm long 20 puts, these puts. Okay, where am I on the puts? I'm up $2,000 on the 95s. I'm up exactly the same, $2,000 on the 90s, and I'm down $2,000 on the shorts. But you must understand, they're 495. They're going to expire worthless at the end of today at 115. If they're way under, great, then my longs are going to be a lot higher. And if they're right at 495 or a little bit, even a penny higher, they're going to expire worthless. So this 2,000, it just, is going to be in my pocket by the end of the day, one way or the other, people. You guys get it? Okay, let's go to spiders, SPY. SPY actually did turn red. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, these puts may print again by next Wednesday, just like they did this Wednesday. Apple. Let's go through the Max 7. Max 7 earnings coming out this week, one after the other, people. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Apple, Google, Microsoft. Well, Tesla came out. We're going to look at Tesla. Holy crap. Let's see, what else? Apple, Google, NVIDIA's November 15th. Amazon. They're all coming out this week. It's going to be a huge earnings week. And they're all part of the triple Q. So Apple, higher highs, higher lows, nothing there. NVIDIA was making a new high today. It attempted it. It did make a new high 4 days ago at 143. Just about to take over Microsoft, but Microsoft had a huge 2 days. It's a nice looking chart, man. I mean, I'm not in it yet. Is there a trade here? There is. Okay, if you look at technicals, what kind of pattern is this? You guys will see. Microsoft, Google is the worst looking Max 7. I mean, it's just going sideways, but it takes out 170. Google is, going to take out not take out, but retest the old high. Netflix, new highs. Earnings came out last week. Gapped up. I mean, look, higher lows. Follow a trend, people. Don't mess around with anything else. And Tesla, holy crap, it's up another 6 today, or 5. It's retesting the old high. If I had Tesla, I would definitely sell it. I don't think actually the earnings were that good. But now, what is this pattern, people? Hey, Vic, remember you said this looks like a bear flag, right? Remember that? I think it was last week you said that. What does it look like now, Vic? What is this pattern called? You should know out of everybody. All right, people, for all the members who are reading the books, what is this pattern called? On Wednesday, I'm going to ask you guys, research it. So stock gap down after the what? Robotaxi event. Then went sideways, hugged the 200-day average for 6 or 7 days. And then yesterday's earnings came out, it gapped up. So it left a gap on the way down and gap on the way up. So what is this called? Maybe some of you know, and I'm just going to put it in the chat by the time I get back. Right here, I'm circling it. I bet you Vinny knows if he's still here. So I'm going to go through my charts. Affirm has not left the building yet. It's pulling back to the 50-day. It's getting into the buy range. Somewhere around $40. Buy for a visit to 50. AMD. Nothing there, nothing burger on AMD, you know, and they can't be in the market all the time. Amazon, did I look at Amazon? Yeah, Amazon is looking like Google. Actually, I mean, it's better looking than Google. Baba, Baba pulling back to the buy point. I mean, hello, right on top of the 50. If you're going to give it a shot, right about 95. Actually, yesterday it was on top of the 50. 95 looks reasonable to me. Risk is low. 50-day average you're buying at. MACD is going down like sharply, so that's the only thing, but the volume is also contracting. So Baba I had in the 70s. In my long-term portfolio, as I said, go watch the power hours. I trimmed it. I'm still long Baba on my long-term account, but about 50%. Baidu, Baidu, yeah. So this thing like zoomed up and zoomed down. Now we're under the 50, under the 200, under the 20 EMA. I'm not interested. Billy, I think Billy is also right on top of the. I traded Billy actually this week. Billy up today. Okay, right on the. I mean, it. Oh my God, it kissed it. It kissed the 50-day. I like Billy. Actually, I may buy some Billy. I like Billy. Buy the stock, people. Don't follow me in options. Options are weird. If you want to do something, buy the stock. Capricorn. They did the secondary at 17, of course, like an idiot. I didn't buy that one. It's okay. Remember, I was short CCJ, guys. Did you see the position on Monday to Wednesday? That thing tripled. Getting into a buy point, though, 952. First pull back to 20 EMA is always a good buy on these. So, what else? I'm going to go fast. Carvana, new highs. Hello. How long have I been talking about Carvana? Look at this. I wouldn't buy it with your money, though. I'll be really careful. Volume is really anemic. It's really drying. Earnings are about to come out. It's in an upper part of the channel. I would just be a watcher on this. In fact, if you want to take a stab on the downside, but don't do anything. Just wait until it starts moving. Goldman Sachs, great earnings, although chart's not agreeing with that. Let's see. Howell is the one that I'm buying today. So at 295, I'm gonna buy another 1,000 shares. I bought 4,000 shares already. So this is the Howell chart, HOWL, $3 stock. I looked at the fundamentals. I like the fundamentals. I like their cash position. They don't have to do a raise, so I don't get nailed. Stock went from about 2 to 4 and change in 3 days on really high volume. Now it's kind of pulling back. I love these pullbacks on absolutely no volume. I'm long 4,000 shares, average of 324. I will buy up to 10,000 shares of this, specifically if it pulls back. Every 10 cents down, I'm buying. So if it breaks 3 today at 295, I'm going to buy another 1,000 shares. And at 285, I'm going to buy another 1,000, 75, 65, and 55. It broke from a really beautiful downtrend. It broke out on high volume. As you guys know, these are my favorite setups. A long-term, maybe three months base. Gapped up. Why? Catalyst was there. Not earnings, but their drug is going to get approval. H.C. Wainwright put a $9 target on this. Stock is 3 people. That's a brokerage house. But if you look at Howell's long-term chart, 3-year chart, okay, it's just coming out. You guys see what's happening here? It had this kind of move before. It went from 2 to 8 and then pulled all the way back to 2. Now we're doing it again. But this time we're doing it on reason as opposed to anything else. This used to be a $20 number, by the way. I like it. I'm going to accumulate it, and I'm going to enjoy it. It has options. I wouldn't do options on this. It's a $3 stock. Buying a $3 stock is like buying an option with no time limit. So I will accumulate this. I started already. So that's that. Okay. Seeing this, not only on trade options, no, I also trade equities. HOWL was that. Let's keep going. First Solar got away because it broke down. Once things break down, I don't pay attention to them. JD.com, no. Yeah, a lot of you were asking. I think some people asked me about Joby. The aeronautics, the EV tolls, the ones electric. Um, electric flying cars or whatever. So they announced a major secondary, and stock is down like 18%. You got to be careful with these things, man. Okay, Lunar, I'm out. As you guys know, it moved like I still like it, but this time I think I will trade the equity as opposed to the options. Still going sideways, still above the 20, still above the 50. I still like it. Nothing wrong with it. MicroStrategy. Let's look at the MicroStrategy and its surrogates. Look, the Bitcoin chart. This is the Bitcoin surrogate, dollar for dollar, which is IBIT, which is the Vanguard Bitcoin ETF. Look at that chart. Not bit. Oh my God, I'm dyslexic. Okay, IBIT. Look at that chart. You guys see that chart? That's exactly what Bitcoin has done, sideways. Okay, and look at MicroStrategy. Look at the difference. So a lot of people on Wall Street are saying MicroStrategy should not be here. Okay, well, it is here, people. Look at MicroStrategy versus Bitcoin. It did sideways, just like Bitcoin, but now it broke out. So people are believing in MicroStrategy that them issuing convertible bonds and buying Bitcoin is going to work out. And if Bitcoin breaks out, this thing is going to absolutely go nuts. However, if you want to go more nuts, there is BITX, which is the 2x version of Bitcoin. And as you guys can see, that's not done much either, right? So if you want a little bit of a steroid pump or a supercharged, turbocharged, BITX, if Bitcoin is going to break out, BITX should be your horse. And if MicroStrategy is your horse, now MSTU, they just brought out, MSTU is 2x version of MicroStrategy. So if MicroStrategy goes up 10%, MSTU is going to go up 20%. And MSTX is 1.7 times. So as if we needed more gambling, this is MSTX, right? So as if we needed more leverage, they came with it, obviously. So I did trade NNE. Okay, well, I'm holding 10 calls. As you guys can tell, I'm not holding too many calls. I cleaned up all the calls. Somebody in the past had said Palantir has topped for good. No, making new highs today. That was that pullback, that little mini pullback that you guys are going to get. Triple Qs are now 496. Okay, so my 495s are going to hit the wall. Wonderful. But then I'll keep the November 495s and 490s. No problem. In fact, I'll sell them for Monday. What else? PLL. I think PLL bounced, didn't it? Yeah, it did bounce. Actually, the day after I did the live on Monday. Yeah, I still don't like it. I mean, I like it, but not to the point that I'm gonna go crazy with it. This is the problem, people. TLT, inverse 20-year Treasury bond ETF. The Fed cut the rates. It was 101. You would think it'll go to 105. It's 92. Rates have shot up since Fed cut the rates. Unity Software, I'm regurgitating on this one. It's breaking down now. I have calls. I'm most likely going to take a loss on this, but then I'm balanced with the other puts and all other positions, so I'm no concern. So if you are going to follow me and you do just single one of my ideas and you lose money, don't come crying. Got to have a balance. And this is Zillow, right on the 50-day. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to give it a shot. Low risk, really. Risk is about 56, 57. So risking 5 to retest to 70. Stock is 60. There are some good charts out there, but I'm really being cautious with the market right now. Really, really cautious. So this is the triple Qs. Triple Qs are 496.18. Yeah, we got down to 494.48. Now we're at 496. Let's look at the monitor one more time. So my short puts are down to 32 cents. Beautiful. Remember, I was like down $2,000 on those. Now I'm down $230, and at the end of the day, I'll be up $2,000 on those. But then my long puts also lose value when the market rallies, but I'm lowering my cost completely on these. So I was hoping to buy it, So I'm long 4,000 Werewolf. I will put the positions as they are at the end of the day on the community page.